Hey everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple with another YouTube mini class. Now we have just finished the Shop That Didn't Hop sale and the warehouse sale featuring Sizzix, and I have to say thank you so much. If you follow us on Facebook at all, you saw me as Evil Queen every day doing giveaways and postings, and we had so much fun. It was an exhausting 17 days, but we met so many new people. We had people come in from Kuwait and New Zealand and Hong Kong and Italy and Costa Rica. We had people come in from Florida and New York and New Jersey and Tennessee and South Carolina and Texas and Chicago, Illinois, and Nevada and Oregon and did I already say Arizona? Canada. We had people come from all over the country, all over the world to come visit us at Scrapbooking Made Simple, and that was just beyond what we could have ever expected. Thank you so much. And then there were all of you online who placed your online orders with us. Thank you again for your support. As you know, we're the first shop that didn't hop. That's never happened before, and we weren't quite sure what to expect. And you just made it everything it could have been and even more. And we're so gracious. We're so appreciative. Thank you for supporting Scrapbooking Made Simple. Now, we also hit 10,000 YouTube subscribers today. Yay! I'm very excited about that. I mean, I'm really excited about that because there was a time when there was 2 of us, and then there was 3 subscribers, and then there was 4, and I think I can. So not only do we have our YouTube winners from the last YouTube, but I want you to be a YouTube winner on this YouTube because we're gonna give away gift certificates for every 100 comments. That means if there's 800 comments on this YouTube, 8 people are gonna win gift certificates, and that's just amazing. You'll have the best time spending it, I promise. Wait till you see all the new product that's come in. There's like $30,000 that was delivered yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Crazy how much new product is coming in. But we'll get it up online as soon as possible. I wanna give away the YouTube winners from last week who are going to win a beautiful assortment of pan pastels. Yummy! And I think we'll throw in some flowers just so you can practice with some of the flowers that we were doing. So if you are Farah Dog, now I know that there's got to be a story behind that. So Farah Dog, congratulations, you are a YouTube winner. And we have Amy Lou. I love the name Amy Lou, but I want to say Amy Lou who. Forgive me, okay? Amy Lou, you too have won. Congratulations, my dear. You're going to get pan pastels. And our very last winner is Brandy Ledbetter. Brandy, woohoo for you. And we're gonna get those prizes off to you. How do you claim those prizes? Well, you're going to email Naomi at asksms@earthlink.net, and you're going to say, I'm a YouTube winner, yay! And we'll get those off to you just as soon as we hear from you. Thank you so much for posting your comments. Didn't win this time? That's okay, there's next time. There's this time right now. Post your comment on anything. You can just say hi, you can say why you like the YouTube. Be nice, because I do monitor the comments, so say whatever you want as long as it's within reasonably good taste. And we'll post it, and hopefully YouTube will be a YouTube winner one of these days. Yay! And for every 100 comments, a gift certificate, so your chances are pretty darn good. All right, we have got my favorite things today, and it kind of revolves around washi tape. Washi tape is a really popular item right now. I don't know if it's a trend or if it's a fad. I'm not exactly sure yet because there is a difference between a trend and a fad. But My Favorite Things has come out with a stamp and die set that allows you to do so much without actually having to buy roll after roll after roll of washi tape. Now, you may want to have some washi tape in your arsenal, especially things that you can't make yourself, maybe like a measuring tape, or some of the vintage stuff is really cool. But I've got a stamp and die set, and wait till you see how we use it. Not only do we use it on paper, we use it on Elizabeth Crafts velvet, we use it on shimmer sheets, we use it on the Sukwang tape with our polished silk glitter, the highlight glitter. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tilt on down, and we are gonna get started for today. And it's so good to be back. I am so happy to be Stacy again. I liked Evil Queen, really I did. The girls were a little worried that I wasn't gonna change back. I really got the chop chop and be gone down, but I'm thrilled to be back as me. So, hey everybody. Okay, I'm gonna tilt on down and away we go. Bye. All right, there we have it. So I have got new stamp sets by My Favorite Things, and this is their washi stamp set. And it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different stamps. And these stamps coordinate with their washi die that allows you to make your own faux washi tape. And what I really like about this set is that sometimes you just need a little accent, and you love washi tape, but you don't need a whole roll in pink chevron. You just want a little bit to finish that little card that you're doing or that little scrapbook page. This allows you, with the styles that they've given you, they're very basic. They allow you to make your own. Now again, there's some fabulous washi tape out there that has far more design or more vintagey, but for basic needs, this is an awesome set, and it will last you forever. And I'm even going to show you how we use it without doing any washi at all. So this is one of the cards we made at one of our make and takes, and we used the faux washi tape, and it came out just simple and easy and elegant and beautiful and fun. And I want to show you how we did it. It's not difficult at all. I'm going to start with my gush pad. I've got my stamp mat here, and for those of you who know, the stamp mat, or for those of you who don't know, the stamp mat is really very big. It's like a 13 by 11, maybe even bigger. Maybe it's 13 by 17. It must be 13 by 17. It's really, really big. So we cut it down. It runs $3.99, and quite frankly, one stamp mat you could cut into quarters and you could share with your friend. But you do need a good stamp mat when you're using stamps, because you need something for it to gush into. If you're stamping on a hard surface, the stamp really has no place to go if you don't apply really good pressure and really hard pressure. And when you do apply that pressure too hard, what happens is that you kind of smush the stamp and you get blurry lines. So by using a stamp pad with really good gush, and this is what it is, it's got good gush, you really get a really nice solid stamped image. People who say they have trouble stamping usually have never used a stamp pad. Trust me, you'll be happy you did. For your $3.99, chop it up into fours, share it with some friends, and all of you will become instant amazing stampers. Now, it's really simple to do. I'm just going to do a basic one to start with, and I think I'll just use pink. I've got my Tim Holtz grid block, and as you can see, the stamps are clear. So they cling onto my Tim Holtz grid block again and again and again. And I'm just going to ink it. Now I'm using my Memento dye-based ink. It is the ink of choice here at Scrapbooking Made Simple because it's an all-purpose ink. You can use it for everything, and you can use it with your Copic markers. It's the best ink, the only ink to use with your Copic markers. Now I'm just going to press it right down. I'm going to lay it right down, and I'm going to give a good press. And what's happening is with my press, I'm not pressing too hard. I'm not doing chest compressions. We're not trying to revive the stamp, but I'm giving a good press, and it's sinking down into the stamp mat. And that's so important because it's got to have some gush. It's got to be able to give into something so it can make a really good adhesion. Are we ready? And up I go. Easy to do. Just that simple. Now I've got dies that coordinate with this. Dies from my Favorite Things. Now what I want to tell you about the dies is that we've been using them quite extensively. Let's see, do I have it here? They're right here. They come hooked together. We've separated ours. And on the back side, can you see how some of the coating has peeled off? That's okay. It's on the back side. If you turn it around, you'll see where it counts where that coating is to help that paper pop right out. It's still there. This coating, just after using it again and again and again, it may rub off. Don't worry, it's okay. It's not going to be harmful to the die at all. The coating on the cut edge, you see that ridge? That's what cuts your dies because this is a wafer die. See how wafer thin it is? As long as that coating is still in there, your die is going to work great. And in fact, even if it wasn't, you've got your little pokey holes so that you still can push your paper out. But we know we've had several questions going, uh-oh, I'm losing the coating on the back side of my die. Don't worry, it's going to be fine. Now I'm going to move this over because I'm just showing you a very basic one, and then we'll move on to something a little more advanced, but I wanted to show very basic. And I'm going to bring over my Sizzix Big Shot machine. And of course, I've got the new 2013 Sizzix Big Shot machine, and if any of you were lucky enough to buy it during the warehouse sale featuring Sizzix, you got it for $69.99. It's back up to $89.99, but the regular retail on it is $119.99. So it's still an amazing deal. Now I am using our faux magnetic platform. This is our faux magnetic platform. The real one will be here in September, and we are still taking pre-orders for it. Just know that at this point your pre-order will not make it in the first round of shipping in September. Maybe late September is when you would actually see yours. We're hoping to get these late August to early September and start shipping them out. But we do have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds on order. And right now they retail for $39.99. We've got them on sale for $33.99. So I recommend you get your order in for this as quickly as possible. I do know that Stampin' Up! Has also this item for sale. I don't know if they're still taking orders for it. I do know that they also are on back order. But if you need it now and you can't wait, you can always try and get a hold of your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator to see if they can get one for you. All right, so what is this? This is a magnetic platform. What does it do? It holds down wafer thin dies. Look at that, holds it right in place. Why is that valuable? Because we stamped an image. And now we're going to want to cut that image out. And all we have to do is lay it right on top of that, and look at that, stays right in place. Is that fabulous? No more tape, no more Post-it notes. The magnetic platform does it for you. So I'm going to do that real quick, and I am going to take my clear plates, which are right here, because no matter what you do in a Big Shot machine, you're going to sandwich it. This time I'm going to take my clear plate that's cut in two, and that's the first plate I'm going to put down. Normally I put my do not cut plate down, but because we're going to cut into this plate, I want to have that magnet right there onto and attached to the platform. I'm going to start with my cut plate, and I'm going to put this right on top, and it's just not going to move. It is the most awesome thing. Straighten it out, make sure I like it. Put my do not cut plate on top, because you always want a nice plate that has no cuts in it so that it glides through your machine easy peasy. I'm going to bring my Big Shot machine over, and I'm going to send it on through. And because of that magnetic platform, I don't have to Post-it note anything down. I don't have to tape anything down. It's just perfect. Let's put this off to the side. There it is. Take my little pokey tool, and I've made my own washi tape. Is that fabulous? Now, my favorite things was really smart. They gave you two different edges on each die. Do you see it has two different edges on each die? So even the small one has an edge that has just a little bumpy and an edge that has a different kind of bumpy. The medium, two different edges. That means you can decide which edge do you want on your card. And whichever edge you want on your card, then you just cut the other one straight across to make a straight cut. But you can pick either or. Is that so easy? Instant washi tape in any color that you have. If you've got inks at home, any color ink to do this. You don't have to go buy pink washi tape if all you need is just a couple little pieces to finish a project. You don't have to go buy purple. You don't have to go buy blue. You can make your own. Save money where you can. Go spend it on things you need. The dies are important. Tools are important. But if you can make your own embellishments, save your money where you can and spend it where you absolutely need to. Tools and stamps and dies, those you can't ever make. Your own washi tape, now you can. Easy to do. And they've given you such really beautiful different styles of washi tape that you can make. It covers all the basics, all the gamut. And then if there's something fabulous out there in washi tape that you just love, 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 buy that too, absolutely. But for your everyday, this covers it for you. It's so easy. Now I want to show you, and I did show you the card, where we just took the different stamps and made our own washi tape and made a very simple card. I want to show you the next thing. I'm just going to sit that over there. I've got both my, yes. I want to show you the next thing, and that I'm going to take my stamp again, and I'm going to put down my gush pad. This time I'm going to take, again, my dye-based ink, my memento-based ink, and I'm going to ink up my stamp all over again. Ink up my stamp all over again. So I've put a layer of my rosebud down. That's what I'm using, is my rosebud. And now I'm going to grab some of my bamboo leaves. And I'm just going to kiss the stamp with some of my bamboo leaves. Just throw some of the color down. So now I've got multicolor. Do that with washi tape. You can make your washi tape match the paper you're using. I'm going to sit it down. I'm going to give a good press into my gush pad. Remember, we're not doing chest compressions. We're not trying to revive the stamp. We just want to give a nice all even pressure. And because it's gushing into that stamp pad, you're going to get a really good stamp. And I'm going to pull it up. And now I have got my multicolor. Now you're looking at that going, yeah, so? Maybe that's not as pretty as you thought it was going to be. But wait. Trust me, I have got a sample here that is stunning. I actually have a couple samples. Look at this. This is the paper that we used. And we wanted to run some washi tape down, but we wanted to have it match the same paper. We took and we made our own colors. We actually took the pattern paper and cut that so it looked like washi tape too. You don't have to use just plain paper. You can use all of your pattern paper to make your own washi tape. So if there is a paper out there that has script writing on it or has the measurements like a tape measure on it, you absolutely can use these to make your own washi tape out of pattern paper. But I love how we were able to match the colors using the stamps and the dies and then just coordinate one of this to go in. Isn't that beautiful? I love this card sample. Yvette did this. I was like, oh, yay, that one's absolutely gorgeous. Fabulous. And then we did another where we made a flower. Now here we used the washi tape die as our stem, but we just took basic paper, and we lined up the different stamps onto a larger block, lined them right up to each other, and stamped them straight down. And then we die cut out of it. We took a flower die and we die cut. So we used the washi stamps to make our own background paper. Is that so cute? We used the washi die for the stem, and then we made our own. And I'll tell you, with the Tim Holtz grid block, the largest grid block, you literally just line all of these up. They fit perfect. You ink them all up, you stamp all at one time, and you die cut, and you've made your own background paper. And it looks so cute. Easy to do. So what did I do? Quickly, I just grabbed a color of ink, got it on my stamp, put a second color of ink, just kind of kissed it a little bit, turned it over, pressed it into my gush pad, gave it a good press, and lift it up. Now you've got boy washi, well, boy or girl washi tape. And I could just continue to do that if I wanted and then die cut out of it different shapes. Or I could take my die from my favorite things, the Die-namics dies, and put it right on there and cut it right out. Simple to do. And the combinations are endless because you're using your own inks that you already have. What else could I do? I could take this, I could ink it with Versamark, stamp it down, and use my Perfect Pearls. Perfectly fine. It'll look absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to take my Versamark in a minute. In fact, maybe we'll do that now. I'm going to take a sheet of Elizabeth Crafts Velvet. This is the Elizabeth Crafts Velvet paper. Let me just clean my stamp real quick. Baby wipes, that's what we use, just basic baby wipes. Clean my stamp real quick. I'm going to take my Versamark. Now this is a very small little Versamark. Usually I have a bigger pad, but this is a small cube. It comes very handy. It's easy to travel with. I'm going to put Versamark right on my stamp. And you'll notice that Versamark is clear. That's because it's not an ink, it's an embossing medium or a watermark medium. And I am going to stamp my velvet. Yes, I'm going to stamp my velvet. Okay, ready? So down it goes. Again, a really good press into my gush pad, my stamp mat, and then bring it up. Now you really can't see anything, can you? That's because the Versamark medium is clear. But wait, I'm gonna take a piece of paper right here just to make my funnel. And I have got from Stampendous my detailed embossing powder. And it's really important that when you see this, you see it says detailed embossing powder. Detailed embossing powder is much finer than a standard embossing powder. And it really holds on to and keeps the little fine lines defined, and it doesn't move out when you heat it. It doesn't expand. I'm gonna take my silver and I'm gonna put it right onto my velvet sheet. Yeah, I'm a dumper, I know, but it all goes back, so it's okay. I'm gonna give it a flick. And it has clinged to my velvet. Absolutely gorgeous. Now I would take my detailed embossing powder and put it all back in where it goes. Put it all back away because you don't want to waste any. And let me show you. Now I would take this and I would take my heat gun and I would heat it until it melts into from a powder into a solid. But you don't want to watch me do that, really you don't. So instead I have one that is already done. By the power of TV, presto. This is all on velvet, and when you touch it, it has that velvet feel. It's just a little bit of texture happiness. All done on velvet. And the Elizabeth Crafts velvet is self-adhesive. So you stamp on it, emboss on it, and then we would put our die over where we've embossed and die cut it straight out. So easy to do. And look at that. Just a beautiful card. Great for a guy card. I mean, really great. And this is shimmer sheet on the back of it. Just beautiful. And one of Elsa's peel-offs, her peel-off stickers. But gosh, I wish you could touch this because it's so soft and it's got that velvet feel and it's just a little bit of texture happiness. Easy to do. And that's using her velvet. So when you think about washi tape, think outside the box. Think about things that other types of papers that you can use, other things you can use to cut with. If the die will cut it, you can use it. We've also done it on glitter. So the background is the Elizabeth Crafts polished silk glitter. So we took that and then we embossed straight on top of it and then die cut out. And they're just easy, it's just beautiful. And sometimes you only need so much. Look at, we even die cut the shimmer sheet. We even used them to die cut the shimmer sheet. How awesome is that? I just love the cards. I think they're just a little bit of happiness. Let me keep them kind of in order. All right. Now, maybe you're thinking that you don't necessarily want to use it for washi tape. That's okay. Not a problem. Let's go ahead and let's stamp another one real quick. And my stamp. And let's clean it just really quick because I've got that Versamark on it. So I'm just going to clean it. And let's add a little bit of the purple. And a little bit maybe of the green. Have no idea what this is going to look like, so we'll all be surprised, right? And we're going to press it down. Give a good press. and pull it back up. Oh, perfect. Pull it back up. So I'm gonna just push this over to the side, move these out of my way, and I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna die cut it. This time I'm just gonna use the small one. So let's pull over the die cutting machine again. And again, we're gonna use our Sizzix magnetic platform, kind of, because this is the one I MacGyvered. This isn't the real one. The real one won't be here for a little bit, not until September, but you can order it now. I'm gonna put it down. It's gonna hold in place. Put my do not cut plate is now my top plate when I'm using my magnetic platform. And I do need to give a little warning on the platforms. If you have a pacemaker, you don't want to use the Sizzix magnetic platform. You're gonna be stuck still using tape or Post-it notes, repositionable tape or Post-it notes to hold your wafers down. But if for some reason you don't have, well, hopefully you don't have a pacemaker, but if you don't have a pacemaker, you should be just fine with it. You also wanna keep your smartphone away from your magnetic platform. So I'm gonna pick it back up, poke it out, and maybe we don't want to use it for a washi tape look. Cute, huh? Not a problem. There you go. There are just so many uses for it. Really they are. And when they give you so many designs on the stamps and the 3 different sizes of the dies that you can flip back and forth to whatever edge you want, just so many uses. Isn't that cute? Love that card. Easy to do. So you've seen how wonderful they are. You've seen that you can use many different materials. If the die will cut it, you can use it. So that means your shimmer sheets, your 100-pound cardstock, which is what I'm using today. This is the Basil 100-pound cardstock. Your velvet, watercolor paper. The list is just endless. Your soup wang tape with your glittered over it, and then die cut out and stamp on top and emboss. It's endless, and the colors, really, you can make your own. You can do your own. And that's really what's exciting about it, is that you're not limited to what you bought on that $3 or $4 roll. You get to explore, you get to create, and you get to make it work for the project that you're doing. Let's see, I've got some other samples. Real quick, here's 2 others that we just did on basic paper. Basic paper. Again, just a really nice card. And we just took and lined them all up on one block, stamped them all at the same time, and then die cut them out. Easy to do. And then we have another one that we did for the make and take that we had here in the store. And last but not least, we have one where, again, we used leaf dies and we just used the stamps to make a pattern, to make some texture, look like texture on our card. We just randomly stamped all over white paper and then used leaves to die cut it out. Is that fabulous? Just so many uses. I like when you can do multiple things with one product, because then you're going to get your money's worth. Love this card. So pretty. Okay, so what did we talk about today? We talked about the washi dies. They're Die-namics. They're my favorite things. You get 3 different sizes, and each one has 2 different edges, so you can pick the edge, the torn edge that you want, and then just cut off the other out of paper with the edge that you don't if you need a straight edge at the top. Very inexpensive, $9.95, and of course they're going to be on a YouTube Yummy. And you can do it on paper, you can do it on velvet, you can do, here's the one on velvet. You can use it and make your own to match the card you're working on or the project you're working on, where you use multiple colors and incorporate the paper. So you don't have to use white paper or colored paper. You can use all of your pattern paper as well to incorporate and make it all tie together. Use it to make your background colors and then die cut out of it. Use it with your shimmer sheets. Use it with your polished silk glitter. They come 3 to a pack, and like I said, we just snapped them in half. Once you get them, you just snap them in half if that makes you happy. And then you have the set of stamps. And you do get the 7 stamps. They're $15.95. They also will be on a YouTube Yummy so that you can create endless possibilities with these 2 items. We have the Sizzix magnetic platform that you do want to get your order in as quickly as possible. At this point, we are going to be sold out of our first go around, our first shipment in, but don't delay because there's only so many coming in. You want to at least be in line to get them, and we would anticipate yours would be shipping around the end of September, and you are getting the $33.99 price for it, which is phenomenal. I know Stampin' Up! Also has them. If you need it now, we absolutely understand, but I think Stampin' Up! Is sold out. Call your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and see if they can get it for you. And if not, then order it through us because we've got a rockin' hot price on it. Our shipping is back to free shipping over $50 again, with the exclusion of a few items because our warehouse sale and our shop that didn't hop sale is all over with. Do not forget, if you do not have your gush pad, you're going to want to pick that up too and share it with friends because you just cut it. Now know when we ship this, we do cut it in half so it can fit. Then you have 2 pieces, one for you and one for a friend, or you can take those and cut them into quarters and share it with the whole neighborhood. Really, a little bit goes a long way, but if you're not a good stamper, I think this will help you and make it easy for you. Holy smokes, artichokes, is that it? I think that is. I'm going to show this card one more time just because I really do love it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And with fall coming up, it's a great way to make your own paper and use the dies you have to make just a stunning card. All right, I'm going to tilt on up. And I am going to say, hey everybody, it's me, Stacy at Scrapbooking Made Simple, and where are you going to get all of these great items? Well, you're either going to come in our store and come visit us and say hi, or you're going to shop online, and the online store is shop at SMS. That's the word shop, the word at, A-T, SMS for Scrapbooking Made Simple, so shop at sms.com, and it's all going to be on a YouTube Yummies. We'll put all of the My Favorite Things stamps and all of the Die-namics on a YouTube Yummy, and we'll also throw the Memento ink on a YouTube Yummy and the Tim Holtz grid blocks on a YouTube Yummy and the stamp mat. So that should get you everything you need to start creating and having fun. I am so glad to be back. This has been such a blast doing this without my evil queen. I'm happy to be here, and even though I've been delegated or relegated to upstairs because they're still cleaning downstairs, I'm just thrilled to be back. All right, everybody. That's it for now. I will see you next week and take care. Bye.